Sunday Night Ramblings. Welcome to Looking Back with Nancy as we explore where we were a few years ago and what life was like back then. So I was just, it's May, now it's May, and the mosquitoes are going to start coming, aren't they? And they were always annoying. You'd hear the buzz, you'd hear them land, you'd swat them, there's blood all over you. Then this itching and the scabs, it just was insane. And it still is, because all of a sudden at a certain time in the evening, we all need to run in because they're going to get really heavy, and they're going to be a pain in the butt, a pain in the neck and the leg and the arm and wherever they decide to land. And then of course there's the additional concern and worry, like, well, what if they're transmitting some kind of disease? That happened. So when we really think about it, when those trucks came around with that spray, we were so excited. It changed life. You could stay at the pool, the community pool, until late and not have a problem getting home because you weren't going to get chewed up. Do you remember that? Now, we must have had some in our town where the pool was, but I lived on a little country town with a big road that went right through it, and we sat on there, and we lived on that road. We did not have that bug spray come through, but there was a lot around us. My husband lived in a community that had those bug sprays, and we thought it was pretty amazing because they got rid of our mosquitoes and that whole ugly issue. And they're still here. In fact, we wonder, because we know that Disney is pretty careful about bad things, and we've never seen a mosquito at Disney, and we've been there a few times. So my husband actually did a little bit of research on it, and one thing you do is movement with water, and so we'll notice the fountains or the flow of water. Mosquitoes don't like that. They don't live there like that. So they've got some magical, because it is Disney, of course it's magical. So they've got some magic that goes on. But that DDT, as we get older and really realize what was going on then. Also, the paint, the lead paint. And even 20 years ago, we had some things painted in our house, and I wanted the lead paint because it wasn't going to chip, and it just was going to last better. There were no kids in the house, and they're not there anymore. And the cabinets that we painted them, they're not there anymore. The new people put new ones in. But there were some really insane things that happened in our lives that we didn't know about, and we took for granted, and we still do. And that makes me nervous. I'm not a paranoid person, but I'm a lot more conscious. I'm not even really a big fan of spraying bug spray, not because I want the bugs around, but because I think that it's a little dangerous and not the best for our health. So tell me, do we worry about it? Do we think we survived it this long, and why would we stress over it now? I certainly wish that there were better options, that they weren't doing things some of the things they've fixed, but I think there's a lot of things that are going on and we don't know about it. And I wish that some of those things were safer. But I'm just curious, what do you think? The lead paint, did your siblings, or did you chew on the side of your crib railing or the playpen? I can picture those teeth marks from my siblings. I had 5 of them. Not 5 teeth marks, 5 younger siblings. So I do remember that. And was there paint on there or not? I'm not sure. I certainly hope not. But we're all doing well, so it turned out fine. But I'm curious. Tell me, did you worry about the DDT spray, or did you get excited because it was kind of, I remember being excited about it, even though it didn't come through our town. But as an adult, after I got married, I think they did come through. So stay mosquito bite free this summer and healthier, and I hope you have a no itch week.